I think we should be good.
So we're gonna get it started.
Yes, we're gonna get it started. Let's get rocking.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ladies and gents, we are back.
episode number 4.
It's episode 4.
Episode number 4.
Bowel is black.
What he said.
Yeah, bowel is black. Is that gonna be the thing?
Well, we'll test it.
You ain't feeling that.
We'll test it.
Nah, it's cool. You ain't feeling that.
We'll see how it works.
We'll see.
To be determined.
All right. But let's get right into it.
As we usually do at this time.
Yes, sir.
Raptors versus the Warriors.
Mm-hmm.
How are they looking?
Raptors versus Warriors. Tell us the record.
It's not looking too good for my guys, man.
Yo, they took another spanking tonight.
We at the bottom.
I mean,
bottoms up.
I mean, you know, Drake had a song for y'all. Started from the bottom, now we here. And I back to the bottom.
Unfortunately.
This is what happens when you know, you don't take when you take the grind for granted. Y'all grinded.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna put you up on game. What y'all did basically.
Are you talking about getting rid of DeMar and
you guys grinded? Here's what happens. You guys grinded. You had your core, you know, members intact. And then at some point, when you got to the peak and you just couldn't, you know, grasp that last ledge just to pull you over the top, you guys panicked. You went all for nothing. You got Kawhi. You won your chip. Granted, you won your chip. Great. Because the Warriors were injured, but that's a different conversation. But you guys got your chip. And now, what is it? What's it called? Isn't it? Karma is now biting you guys in the butt. All you had to do was wait for LeBron to leave, which he did. That's it. Even with DeMar, there was no other team in the Eastern Conference that would have beat the Raptors the way they were playing previously. LeBron was the only person that kept beating the Raptors. That was it.
I get what you're saying, and
karma.
I'll say this.
Another 20 years, you guys ain't seeing shit.
Our team would have probably be in the playoff hunt if we still had DeMar DeRozan.
No. You guys are going to the finals. As soon as LeBron left.
I mean right now.
If you still, definitely.
If you still had DeMar DeRozan right now.
Hell yeah.
However,
top 2 teams in the
that
East.
year we won the championship.
Okay.
We're losing to Philly, and we're probably losing to Milwaukee if DeRozan is still there.
You think so?
Yes. Because think about how we beat Philly. One of the most miracle shots in the history of basketball.
But here's the thing, maybe
DeMar DeRozan's not doing that.
Nah. But listen, maybe you guys would have played different.
And another thing.
Maybe you guys would have played different.
Thing. Jimmy Butler absolutely destroys DeMar DeRozan.
Hey, you never know, man. You never know. All I'm saying.
I know Jimmy Butler absolutely destroys DeMar DeRozan.
All I'm saying is that you got what you wanted, but now karma.
I do have my ring.
Your replica ring.
I do have my ring.
Your replica ring.
So how about your Warriors?
You know.
They
beat the Lakers
the other day. They pulled off a nice one against the Lakers.
Oh, it was a lovely one. It wasn't nice. Don't downplay it.
They pulled off a nice one.
Don't downplay it.
A nice little, a nice little
Come on, don't downplay it.
They pulled off a nice little thing.
Don't downplay it, man. They pulled out a lovely one against the Lakers.
They're above 500.
In the Western Conference at that.
We're currently sitting in the 7th spot.
That's fine.
And me personally, I think they're only gonna go up. They might plateau somewhere in the middle.
That's fine.
But I don't really see them dropping out of the playoff hunt.
And we're still missing a very key part to the team, and this team is still relatively, I
Getting
guess,
their
yeah.
ish together. Like,
Oubre hasn't figured it out yet.
I
But
think he's starting to.
no, I agree. I
I think
agree.
he's starting to.
I agree. I agree. Soon enough. Soon enough. But James Harden.
James Harden.
James
Now,
Harden and the Nets.
a
Let's
little
get into that. I
funny
want to talk
something.
about that.
Yeah, he doesn't want to talk about it because that's his other team, and
It's only because of KD. I'm sorry.
we just saw what happened.
I'm sorry. KD's basically my Michael Jordan of
They
this
got sexted.
generation. Yeah, they got sexed. Colin sexed him, yo.
Colin Sexton, I like that.
Like he gave him the business. I should say he gave Kyrie the business. I don't know if Kyrie was guarding him all game. I think I caught the best parts of the game.
Basically, you saw the last two overtimes,
Not,
or the two overtimes,
no, I just saw the one,
or the second overtime.
the second one. That's when I just see him.
That's
just
when Sexton really went off. Ooh, it was a sight
20
to behold.
straight points, yo.
Personally, something that we talk a lot about is basketball swag, and
He doesn't have it.
I don't really like Colin. Colin, his name's Colin, right?
Colin.
Yeah, Colin Sexton's his basketball swag. Not really a fan. However, I love that kid's heart,
Yeah.
and I love the way he goes about playing basketball.
Yeah. And you know
His
what?
attitude and spirit, I absolutely love.
Yeah. And when we say basketball swag, it ain't got nothing to do with like.
Like you can be trash
Like,
and have basketball
Yeah,
swag.
it's not has nothing to do with his like.
And you can be really good
personality
and
or
have
anything.
absolutely no basketball swag.
It's just the way you ball, the way you look on the court, you know?
Like
I'd
Tim
say-
Duncan didn't have much basketball swag.
Nah. Like Paul George has basketball swag.
Yes.
Like
Paul George has some basketball swag.
he could be playing trash, but he'd be like, yo, he looks good playing trash.
Bingo.
I'm sure he's nice.
Bingo.
No matter what. So that kind of stuff. So if you've seen like certain guys playing trash that didn't have basketball swag, you'd be like, yo, that dude is trash. That dude is trash.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what it is. But he's a dog, man. Colin Sexton is a dog.
Have you heard the interwebs buzzing about James Harden faking his weight gains?
I believe that. Charles Barkley did it.
Faked his weight gains?
I mean, what do you mean fake?
Because they're saying
Let
how
me-
he
let me
put a
clarify
a
first.
towel under his jersey to make himself look chunkier.
You're joking.
Because as soon as he got to Brooklyn, he looked slimmer, and it was a quick turnaround in the weight loss.
I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Perhaps it's true, perhaps it's not.
It would be absolutely ridiculous if he actually did do that.
But no one noticed that. Like throughout the game, the towel didn't fall off. Or maybe you wore like a bodysuit.
Maybe he got enough money to get
Yeah.
one personally.
I know
made.
he knows someone in
It'd be a
Hollywood.
far stretch to it.
I could see
Well,
that.
He is from Cali.
If it's a bodysuit, yeah, then I could see that. I could see that. But how do you think the Nets are gelling though? The first couple of games with James Harden looked nice, and then we just saw the game tonight, and like, I don't know if the whole Kyrie thing's gonna pan out good. I'm a fan of Kyrie, but at the same time, yeah, he's wearing a bodysuit, man.
So I just showed him the picture.
He's wearing a bodysuit.
I think the Nets have better chemistry minus Kyrie. Personally,
I believe that.
looking at the pieces they gave up, it might have been a little too much. And if I was them, I would try to trade Kyrie to get back a little bit of those pieces that they lost. Not necessarily the same pieces, obviously, because it probably won't happen, but to get, like, another big and another wing.
Yeah, they shouldn't have got rid of Allen. They shouldn't have got rid of Allen. That much, like, that's all I could say. It
Yeah, he's
sucks.
a nice
Dinwiddie
young
went
big.
down. They shouldn't have even traded for James Harden, to be honest. To be completely honest, like, just look at it this way. You see how these guys play ball without Kyrie, without KD? Like, they were still, what, like an 8th seed team?
I think they were exactly an 8 seed team.
Okay, cool. They were only gonna get better. Now you throw in Kyrie and KD. That changes the dynamics of that team. But now you trade Levert, you trade Allen, you trade Prince, and some draft picks
Oh, a whole bunch of draft picks. Basically,
for one guy, right?
yeah, they're gonna be draft swapping with, I believe it. Yeah, they're gonna be draft swapping with Houston until 2028. Like that's ridiculous.
And unless this year is guaranteed, like honestly, they got to win it this year.
Pretty much.
They got to win it this year, and if they win this year, then it gives them a shot to say, you know what, let's stay together and do it another year, and then that'll dictate how the rest of their careers go if they want to stick it out and just try to win as many titles as possible together while they're still healthy. But
I think losing Dimwitty is gonna be big.
yeah, yeah, nah,
But
losing all those guys
but
is
again,
huge.
I don't necessarily mind them trading for Harden because, like I said, I think the chemistry is better with Harden and KD as opposed to KD and Kyrie.
Mm,
Because Harden is way more of a facilitator.
yeah, he just needs to limit his turnovers.
Yes.
That is the problem.
Yes.
Like honestly, the only way this is gonna work, to your point, if Harden is a facilitator or main, like he can be a main facilitator, Kyrie's gonna have to take
He
a
is the
back
main
seat.
facilitator.
Then Kyrie's got to play two guard or off guard, whatever.
That's probably best for him.
Cause with Kyrie handling the ball, I get it, he can score, but is he distributing? With the two guys he has on the wings, with KD
Kyrie had 3 assists.
there you go. He had 3 assists today, and how many points?
30 something?
That's not cool.
37.
That's not cool. 25 points, cool, but you should at least have 8 to 10 assists with the dudes you have on the team. KD is buckets.
At least 5, 6. Like that's
No,
that's
no, no, no.
that should
no,
be the bare minimum.
no.
That should be the
how
bare
much
minimum.
assists does James Harden have?
12.
Okay, there you go.
KD had 8.
How many points did KD have?
38.
How many rebounds did KD have?
8. No, 12.
How many rebounds did Kyrie have?
2.
How many steals did Kyrie have?
No, it doesn't go that far. We're not that deep. We just got points, rebounds, and assists.
All right, cool. But so that's basically what I'm saying. Those guys should not be having more assists than Kyrie. Unless Kyrie wants to play off guard, but he can't be the primary ball handler.
To your point, I don't think they were necessarily a great defensive team before getting rid of Allen, but now after getting rid of Allen, their defense is lacking.
They were much better
They
defense.
gave up 147 points to the Cavaliers.
In a double.
And that's without that's without two of their key players in Kevin Love and Garland.
Yeah. Imagine that. So this is yeah, I don't know what to say to this.
But you mentioned Karis LeVert. Want to give a shout out to him. Hope
Yeah, I hope all is well, man. I hope
speedy recovery.
Definitely.
Anytime you find masses in organs is definitely positive concern.
Yeah.
So hopefully all goes well there, and hope to see him back on the court because we talked about it last week. I really wanted to see what him and Victor Oladipo would do because he basically get a lot of shine in that position on the Pacers.
Yeah. I feel like him and Victor's game are almost similar. He's just a taller version of Victor.
I really like I think Karis is a little bit more herky jerky. Like sometimes he does
Victor's smooth.
He has a very herky jerky game to the point where like you almost want to say, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
But, like he always makes it work.
I know what you mean. But I don't know, man. I get the chemistry thing with the Nets, but I don't agree 100%. It looks good on paper and at surface level, whatever. But
So here's a thought that I had, and I had it with I had this talk with my boy Fahib. Um, Jeff Green
hmm
played with Harden and KD
yeah,
in
he did.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Trade,
and he played with Harden in Houston, didn't he?
yes, he did. Trade Kyrie for Westbrook. What do you say?
I said that. I consider that just for shits and giggles.
Yeah, yeah. I think if they were all reunited, it might spark a little something in them
It
to
would.
say, like, what could have been if we stayed together.
No, they know what could have been. Now it's like, yo, now we're
Well,
back
yeah,
and
yes. Everybody asked the question, what could have been if we stayed together? Now we
yeah,
could, actually see the wagwan.
yep. It just sucks. KD's coming off a thing, but he's looking good right now.
Make a 3-way trade to get
Listen, the Nets
Serge
can't afford
Ibaka
to lose
and
anybody else,
Westbrook.
man.
Well, that's when they gotta be smart about the trade and try
What
to
team
get
Surge on
pieces.
again? Clippers?
Clippers, yeah.
Yeah, they ain't getting rid of him. They need him.
Well, you didn't hear what's the name said?
What?
Um, Kawhi Leonard after Serge broke his face.
What do you say?
He's like they're ready to get rid of him, and you never know if he's joking because that guy never shows any
Nah,
emotion.
man, he's
You don't know if
joking.
he's serious or not.
You know how you know he's joking? Because him and Kawhi are cool. Him and Serge are
That is
cool.
very true. That
And
is
Serge
very
obviously
true.
went to the Clippers to be with his boy.
Apparently, when Kawhi came here, he like kind of took Serge under his wing.
You mean Serge took him under his wing?
No, the other way around.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Kawhi is a G like that. Just sending niggas out here.
plus Kawhi's a more established player. Like what's his name might
Yeah.
have more years, but
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Kawhi has the all the hardware.
You're right. You're right.
As we segue, meaningless, segue through silence. Segue through a brief silence. We usually have a theme. We've been having a little bit of a contest,
A
Tebow
weekly
and I.
contest. For those who've been listening, they would know what this contest is, but we can reiterate for
Who
everybody else.
will get the most picks right as we do the most important games,
We call them the marquee games.
the marquee games,
matchups.
marquee matchups on
Every
Thursday night.
Thursdays. Yep.
So basically, like most of the games, the TNT guys would be covering. So last week we had the Nuggets versus the Warriors. We both picked the Warriors, and the Warriors won. Then we got the 76ers versus the Heat. I picked the 76ers. I got that one.
I lost that one.
You lost that one. Then Raptors versus Hornets. You know how much of a hater he is. You know he definitely didn't pick the Raptors.
Yeah.
So that cost him one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I won that one as well.
It's cool.
Then the last two ones we tied again. Pacers, Blazers. We both said Pacers would win. They won. And then the Rockets versus the Spurs. It was funny because we were listening back to the episode because we completely forgot who we picked. So we wanted to see who we picked. And we were laughing at the Rockets, saying there's no way they're gonna win with
Yeah.
all the mess that's going on with their organization right now with them trading Harden.
Yeah.
But they pulled it off. They pulled
They
it
beat
off,
the
beat the
Spurs.
Spurs. So we both got that wrong. But in all, I got 2 wins. And we got complete ties last week, so I'm up 2-0.
All right.
I'm up 2-0 right now.
Fair enough.
Well, I'm up 2, I should say. Not necessarily 2-0, but I'm up 2.
Cool.
So you got some catching up to do as we get into next week's matchups,
Okay.
which will be as follows.
All right. Let's do this. Let's hear about next week's matchup.
Next week, we got the Lakers versus the Bucks. That's a good one.
Lakers versus the Bucks. I'm going Lakers on that one. Yo.
I want to say the Bucks.
I'm gonna go Lakers on that. LeBron.
Yeah, you know what? We
LeBron
gotta do
lost
it.
to Steph recently. He's not. He's not
We
trying to lose
gotta
to
do it
another
this way. It's not
person.
gonna be fun if me and you are picking the same teams all the time.
So yeah, I gotta go Lakers.
I'm going with the Bucks.
All right.
With the African, that's what I call him. I don't call him the Greek freak. I call him the African.
All right.
Pelicans versus the Jazz.
Pelicans are up and down, man.
Very much so.
I'm gonna go Jazz. They're playing stellar ball right now.
I want to go with Jazz too. So I'll be the contrarian. Pelicans.
You can go Jazz.
Knicks versus Warriors. I think we're both gonna pick the Warriors here.
Yes, that is correct.
So there's the one that we'll agree upon. Warriors over the Knicks. So there it is. To repeat, Lakers versus the Bucks. Debo got the Bucks. Tebow got the Lakers. Then Pelicans, Jazz. Tebow got the Jazz. I got the Pelicans. And then Knicks and Warriors, we're both going with the Warriors.
The Warriors.
They better come out and play because if they lose to the Knicks, I'm going to let you hear about it.
Man, I never run. I'm a grown man, don't I? All right. That was some Lloyd Banks right there if y'all didn't know.
Shout out to Stunning Growth. He did one recently on Lloyd Banks.
I watched it this morning. I have my routine. I watch YouTube before I head to work because I'm getting ready.
Most of us do. I think most of us do. YouTube and IG has effectively replaced TV for me.
Yeah, somewhat. Sometimes I gotta watch TV. Like
I do not watch TV at all unless it's to watch basketball.
then you're watching garbage.
And I stream most of the time anyway.
Fair enough.
I stream basketball most of the time, so I'm barely ever watching the TV.
All right, I guess we're gonna wrap up there.
Also, the Kev on Stage app. I fucks with that.
So that's another episode of Ballers Block. Episode what? Number
4.
4. So we're gonna wrap up there. Subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff.
If you don't like it, let us know. If you like it, definitely let us know.
You know, we gotta upgrade. I'm sure people are tired of hearing audio. We gotta upgrade. We'll see.
It's in the works.
I don't know. I might like the audio.
It's in the works. We'll see. We might know maybe every once in a
while.
while.
Because we do visuals for the Two Jerks in a Pod. Podcast.
Maybe once in a while, we'll throw on a suit and
we'll see.
Get fancy with it.
We'll see. Step it up and kind of look professional,
Right?
We'll see.
Well, semi-professional because I'll definitely be wearing shorts under.
I'll be wearing joggers.
So you see mans with suits, but no matching bottoms.
It's all good.
Definitely.
All right, man.
Good. Deuces.
Take it easy.